So yeah, we're gonna go have a nice, peaceful evening. Gonna go just relax and go see Arnold.
There you go.
Let's see Chris's Arnold impersonation.
Oh, mine. Let's see. I'm the body pooper.
It's not a tumor.
There you go.
Good old Sunset Boulevard.
On the
where
road
crack
again.
is king.
Oh, what do you
And we're
say?
gonna be right near the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh
house.
yeah, Sunset Boulevard. The Nightmare's
that's,
house.
Yeah, 1428 Genesee Avenue.
No way.
Yeah,
Wow.
right there.
We got
Right
the
past
Rolodex here in the back seat.
It's right past the Chipotle.
That's right. Oh.
And then about 2 blocks away from there is the Doyle house from Halloween 2.
That's right.
Mike Myers fell off the balcony.
Wow.
Back at it again. Another signing, another screening. Fonzo 13's in the house. Savage Scott's in the house.
Woo!
Deranged one in the back.
Cease and desist.
Oh, cease and desist. Can't do. Don't want to get sued. That's right. How do I get everybody? There we go. That's
Get
it.
us all together. See?
Scott's not
I'm
even.
driving.
Nope, with no hands. We're not gonna make it if he's driving. Burrito on one hand, phone on the other hand.
You gotta make it work. You're multitasking. We're
You're not
driving
phoning
LA.
it in, you know?
He's not phoning in. That's right.
Yeah.
So
No.
tonight at the Egyptian Theater. What day is this? 3 day for Beyond Fest.
This
Day.
is, for us, day 2. Beyond Fest, this is day 6.
Right.
I'm a Beyond Fest virgin.
That's right.
He's never been to Beyond Fest.
He hasn't. He's gonna.
I've
He's
only been to Scream Fest.
Oh, he's in for a treat. It's gonna. It's. Oh, dude, it's. Dude, it's awesome.
Yeah,
It's in for a treat. But tonight, 35mm print of Predator and the Running Man. And who's gonna be there in person?
Oh, it's not me. I'm not going to be at the theater.
Any guesses? Not Tommy Wiseau.
Wait. So when he leaves, does that mean he's gonna have to split?
Hopefully he can stick around.
No.
Oh,
Anything?
and he'll be back.
I hope we're not a pain in the neck.
Yeah, I don't want to be dead tired.
Oh!
Good thing you don't have a tuba.
Oh man, so yeah, so if you haven't guessed, it's obviously Sylvester Stallone. He's gonna be there.
Very last action hero of you.
Very good. Yeah. The Monster Squad's here. We made it. Savage, Weapon X, Deranged, Fonzo. We're doing this for Predator
And Running Man.
and Running Man. That's right, double feature. So we're gonna try.
You think we'll have any surprise guests come?
There might be. That's why you want to be on the inside.
Right.
There might be some other people showing up coming through the door.
See, that's the thing. And even in the lobby, if they're hanging out, because you've gotten lucky in the lobby, right?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
got other signatures in the lobby. Just people hanging.
So I'm thinking, that'd be the plan if we can do that.
Watch fucking Jesse Ventura shows up.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna
That'd
be
be
in both
another childhood
movies.
hero right there. Out at home.
I know.
Body, I know. He's in both. Comes out with the
Yeah.
boa and everything. That'd be awesome.
Imagine if Bill Duke showed up too.
That'd be fun.
I'm gonna have me some fun.
Commando as well, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So
Green Beret.
Carl Weathers, why not?
Oh, well, yeah.
Come on, man.
Let's do this.
Uh-oh.
Shane
Let's
Black.
get in line now.
Let's go.
There's 7 people in line. We got to go. Yeah, he wrote and directed it.
Scott, we're here. We're inside.
Where are we?
Beyond Fest.
Hold
Inside.
on, I'm taking it out.
Okay. Scott's asleep. What's up, guys? Look at Chris. Look at Chris. Look at him.
Yeah, Chris,
Look at him.
he's so focused on fucking Arnold showing up.
I don't even know.
He's on cat
Oh,
mode.
there he is. Hey, there you are.
I'm watching the trailers on the screen, man.
To be or not to be. Please, we can kill it. Not to be. Come with me if you want to live. You should not drink and bake.
Coming up here. Looks like we have a. Oh, I'm getting out of the way of this one. This is not cool.
Daddy's home.
There is a definite standoff going on here. This is my money's on the little one. Just to be clear. our first confirmed kill. That is indeed, yeah. That's amazing. Do you need a hand? You got it? Oh my God. Name of the Running Man. We have the Running Man off the list. Okay, you're up. Last Action Hero. Red Heat. Red Heat. That counts. Predator. Good save. Good save.
Recall.
Total Recall. Okay. A lot in the room for that. Very good.
I'll have to go with Red Heat.
He's quite already announced. Red Heat has been done. You're out, I'm afraid. Predator, set him up.
No!
Yeah. Shut down there. The spine was just looked at. Okay, you're up.
Conan the Destroyer.
Conan the Destroyer. Very good.
I fucked up.
Nah, I didn't hear Red Heat.
Collateral Damage. Yeah. I want to thank everybody for coming out. This is an absolute honor. This is a real pleasure. This is a man who needs no introduction, but we'll give you one anyway. Please, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. Daniel, do you want to do this with the winner? Oh my God.
I'm gonna do a quick Snapchat, okay? So I want to get enthusiasm here. Very nice.
Yeah!
Get to the chopper!
Yeah!
Do it now! Not a tumor. Not a tumor at all.
What do I say, man? What do I say?
Crush your enemies.
Yeah!
See them driven before you and hear the lamentation of your women.
Woo!
So, a little bit of housekeeping, What do I call you? You have so many names. What would you like to be called? The governor? What would you like?
You can call me Dutch.
Oh, that was another movie.
And Richards. You can call me Schnitzel. You can call me the Governor Arnold. But don't call me the Butcher of Bakersfield. But anyway, the thing that I always say when people ask me that question is you can call me anything, but don't call me a self-made man. Because there is no such a thing, because I'm here today because I got help from a lot of people. And remember, you can never become a star without you. Yeah. You are the guys, the fans, are the ones that make one a star. When you go to see the movies, that's when they become a star. So that's the bottom line. So we can never do anything by ourselves. So it is great to have all of you here. You're so enthusiastic. I was asked, I think it was like a month ago, by a friend of mine who is somehow connected with this. And he said to me, he says, it's just an idea. They're gonna have a screening of Running Man and Predator, and would you be interested in going there and to do a little Q&A? And I didn't even think about it more than a second. I said, of course. Because if you guys can sit through 2 of my movies, then I can at least come from Santa Monica over here. I just came from USC. We just had a conference, an environmental conference at USC, and we had the Chinese there and everybody. And it was a very successful conference. And then I just drove over here and to join you. So to me, it is a great, great pleasure to tell you. A great pleasure to be here today with all of you watching those movies. And let me just say, I don't know, is Bill Duke in the audience? Is Bill Duke?
There's a man.
Say that, Bill Duke. Bill, come on out here because we got to do a shot together. Come on out here. Look at this guy here, still in top shape. Look at this, he's down. It's unbelievable. Look at this. Look at those lats. Look at those deltoids. Look at those pectoral muscles. Look at the abs. I mean, things are happening here. I can't even believe it. And you in your 80s, how do you do that? Sit down, Bill Duke. Right now. I cannot do this Q&A here and have Bill Duke sitting out there. I mean, this guy, I tell you, he blew me away in Predator. I mean, this is really the top of the line of actors. And they always talk about method acting and all this stuff. I have no idea what method you used, but I totally bought in. It was so real. I always felt when you were around that you really are in major danger in that jungle. And it was like unbelievable because your face said it all the time. It was like kind of, we're a dipshit, right? This is what we felt like all the time. So it's great to see you. I haven't seen you for a while, but it's great to see you. You look terrific. Thank you. Okay, absolutely. So let's give him a big hand again.
So this will be a little bit different from most Q&As that we do here, in as much as the governor requested, rather than listen to me asking questions, he would rather hear your questions instead. So we're just going to jump right in and take questions from the audience. Is that okay?
I mean, what kind of an accent is that?
Coming from you, that's a compliment, my friend. So this is all the way from England, but it got a little bit lost along the way, so.
No, it's a great accent. I was just thinking, sometimes you don't know. It could be Australian, it could be South African, it could be British, it could be anything.
You're hurting my feelings now.
Oh my God! Don't get bitchy.
First question. Okay, gentleman right there in the glasses. Just you. And I'll repeat the question for the audience so that everyone can get it.
What was the favorite practical joke you played during the filming?
Favorite practical joke during the filming of Predator?
Well, I think that you had kind of a huge amount of testosterone on that set. So you can imagine the amount of jokes and tricks were pulled on each other the entire time. I mean, it was like unbelievable. But one time I remember specifically, I did so many tricks on those guys that when I happened to get married during the filming of Predator, it was like I was 3 weeks in and I went to Johannesburg and they got married to Maria, and we had the production gave us a few days honeymoon, and then we flew back and continued on with Predator. So the first night I was there, I remember that Maria got up in the middle of the night. She had to go to the bathroom, and all of a sudden I heard a loud scream. I mean, just like really loud, like there was something terribly wrong. And so I ran into the bathroom, and she just had this curtain open, and there was snakes in the bathtub and frogs in the bathtub and everything like this. So the stunt guys and those guys pulled a trick on me, and they know that I'm gonna have still part of my honeymoon, and they wanted to just totally screw up my honeymoon. And sure enough, my wife left the next day. She was out of there. She says, "I'm not gonna stay in this jungle within this misery. I'm out of here." And she went back. to Hollywood. And that was the end of that. So those are the kind of things that went on all the time. But it was because I pulled tricks on them also. So this is just the way it goes. On those sets with that much testosterone, with that many guys around.
And Bill, how about you? Did you have any tricks played on you, or did you play any tricks on anyone?
No tricks, but it was amazing because Arnold had a gymnasium shipped in from LA and put into the ballroom. And every morning, he and the cast would run how many miles? I forgot.
We were running around 5 miles every morning.
Around 5 o'clock in the morning, and then they come back and work out for another hour.
That's right.
Eat breakfast, right, and then go to the set. I did it twice.
But I mean, that's funny, but it reminds me, because when you say we ran every day 5 miles, there was one day where I have to admit I only ran 1 mile. Because what happened was I got really sick, I got dehydrated, and then I got some flu or something like that. And then, when you're in Mexico, you eat the wrong thing, it's inevitable. The shit hits the fan. So I went in the morning on an early morning run, and then all of a sudden, I started throwing up. And then it just, tried to be ballsy, wipe my mouth and continue on running. But then all of a sudden they came the other side. So I had to quickly run to the side of the road, pull my pants down, and everything. So I was like, I tell you, I was in big trouble that day. So it was not 5 miles that day. It was much less than that. I was in trouble, and then later on I had a doctor come in and they give me an IV and I was dehydrated. I needed like a lot of fluid, and so for 4 days I was in bed after that. Lost around 7 pounds, 8 pounds or so of body weight during that time, and then later on, a week later, I was able to go back to work again.
Did they stop the whole production because of that? Or?
No, they continued on shooting because there were a lot of scenes that didn't have me in there, so there was a lot of work that they continued doing. So there was not one single minute that stopped because of that. Luckily, because it was such an ensemble piece, and there were so many guys there and so many great action scenes and different scenes where they continued on working, and then I came back in again. Yes.
Right here. Can you tell us a story about working with the great Dino De Laurentiis?
Well, Dino De Laurentiis and I, it is kind of like the Sylvester Stallone relationship, where you started with despise and hatred, and then somehow, for some miracle reason, something happens and becomes a good relationship. And so with Dino De Laurentiis, it was exactly the same thing. It was I went in there for to be cast for a film as a villain. It was like the late 70s, it was around 77 or so, and I went in there, and when I walked into the office, the first thing I saw was this huge desk, ornate, long, massive, with lion legs and everything, and then there was this short little guy behind it. So the first thing that comes to my mind was to say, wow, why does a little guy like you need such a big desk? Big mistake. Big mistake. He immediately fired back and says, you have an accent. I cannot use you. You have an accent. That was the end. And they escorted me out. There was this guy, Dino Conti, that was his friend, and there was a producer. He escorted us out, my agent and me, and we closed the door, and my agent screamed at me, and he says, why the fuck did you have to open your mouth? How many times should I tell you shouldn't open your mouth? Let me do the talking. The bottom line was, he looked at the watch and says, this was the shortest meeting I've ever had with anybody. It was 1 minute and 14 seconds. Thanks a lot, Arnold. Really helpful when you open your mouth. So that was it. So that's how the relationship started. Then I was cast to do Conan the Barbarian. Dino De Laurentiis. Even though Lorenz bought the project to produce it for Universal Studio, he tried to get me off the project and he says, Schwarzenegger. I don't like Schwarzenegger. He's a Nazi. So he was trying to tell, the studio and John Milius, the director, anything and everything negative about me. And then John Milius basically just said, look, there's no one else that can play Conan. I'm gonna cast Schwarzenegger, and that's it. And so that's how I got in there. And the bottom line is that 3 days after filming began, Dino Del Reyes came up the steps there where we had this temple and where we had the big fight scene and everything. And he came up to me and says, hey, Arnold, you're Conan. And that was the biggest compliment anyone can ever give me, is to call me, you are Conan. So that means he bought in and the director came over. That was the greatest compliment, that was fantastic. So from then on, the relationship improved and then, as it improved, he started treating me like his son, and he was a sweetheart of a guy. I learned a lot from him. He was very helpful in my career, and just, as a matter of fact, I did the eulogy at his funeral when he passed away a few years ago. And so we became great friends, and I became a big admirer, and he became a big admirer of me and all that stuff. So it ended up all perfect, dandy and fine. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. There's a young kid right there in Equinox shirt. Yeah. Hi.
I was wondering if Arnold Schwarzenegger could do an arm wrestle with me.
He just asked if you would be willing to arm wrestle him.
Coming out here.
You took my question. Grown adults in this room. He stepped up. Shame on all of you. What's your name, by the way? Bailey. Where are you from, Bailey? California. Great answer. You know that this is the governor of California, correct? We love this.
I'm low. Too slow. All right, let's do the arm wrestling. How old are you? You're 9 years old. What do you use when you shave? Let me see that. What do you use, electric or a razor? Nothing yet? No? What's your girlfriend's name? What do you do? Your parents are here? Okay, then we don't talk about it. Come on. Okay, you say 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Guys, you can't always win. He can always win. I can't. That was fantastic.
I just won $200 on this kid. Deborah right there in the cap. Yeah.
Arnold, I've heard kind of rumors about it, but I haven't heard it from you. Can you please share the story that you shared at Stan Winston's memorial about your live cast with him for The Terminator?
Question was, can you share the story you shared at Stan Winston's memorial about the live casting with Stan?
Well, I think that I cannot even remember it anymore that well. But I just remember that it was a cluster kind of a situation, when they do a live cast. They do your body, they do your arms, they do your legs, and they each body part that goes through it, the waistline, the shoulders, and all that stuff. But then eventually gets to your head. And then they put now this plaster all over your face and all over your head. And so eventually you can't see anything, you cannot hear anything. And the only thing you can really do is to put some straw in your nose. Have you ever had that done, Bill? Yeah, so they put the straw in your nose, and that's the way you can breathe. But now the mouth is totally closed, and all you do is you're just trying to kind of like hope that the straws don't close, because this is all you're thinking about always is, what if this closes? They cannot get that cast off fast enough for you to get air. And so all you're doing is worry about that you're gonna wipe out with this thing on it. And Stan was talking to me throughout this entire time, and you know, all of a sudden I couldn't hear his voice because they closed the ears, and then they closed it. So it was really the most frightening feeling that you can think of, and you're sitting now with that thing for an hour until they finally start, and then they start cutting it off with a saw. And it's kind of the saws they use in the operating room, you know, and you say, all of a sudden you hear it, and you feel the vibration, and you say, oh my God, and I couldn't talk. I couldn't say, be careful, this is my ear. It was like, you know, it's supposed to be, again, acting ballsy in those situations, but I mean, I did exactly the opposite. I mean, St. Winston knew, and he really played it up, and they, you know, started pulling tricks on me, and prolonged the whole process, because I know he knew that I was worried about it and all that stuff. So it's not a fun experience. I've done it 2 or 3 times after that, but by that time I got used to it, because you know what's coming and you can prepare yourself. But that first time when you did it, I was not ready for it at all.
It's amazing. I think we should give a round of applause to Stan Winston. We lost him weight between and he was the highest okay.
Well, I just want to add, because Bill knows that we started Predator, and Predator, the original Predator, was built by another special effects makeup department. And we did all of our scenes, all of our scenes without the Predator. And then we started using the Predator. And it went south very quickly, because it didn't look good on screen. It had nothing to do with Van Damme being inside the rubber suit, like some people have written about it. It had nothing to do with him, because he was just built too small. It's supposed to be much taller than us. And so when they finally got rid of that Predator, and then Bill went finally to Stan Winston's shop, and because he was more expensive, because he was the best, Academy Award-winning guy, right? So when they went to his shop, he finally then, we had to stop shooting for 6 months. He finally built a great Predator. And then he found the great guy to play the Predator and to do all those athletic jumps and athletic stuff. It was amazing what an athlete he was. And then it was really fantastic. So Stan Winston is responsible for the Predator to have become that successful. Stan Winston is really the best of the best. And he was the best of the best in this business. And as you say, we miss him dearly. I'd like to just ask Bill a question here for a second, because we were tortured in this movie. Every day was torture. I mean, you have to understand, just getting into the jungle. I mean, in the movie it looked scary just being in the jungle. That's why it was a really scary movie, not just because of the Predator. Just to be there was scary. And for us, it was exactly in reality the same thing. It was every day you were told in the morning when you go there, it's 6 in the morning in the jungle, be careful of the deadly spiders, be careful of the deadly bugs, be careful of those ants, be careful of this poisonous snake, be careful of this, be careful. And we had to crawl around on the ground. And no one was checking anything, right? There was no checking, let's check the ground if there's anything there. And so I just want to find out from you, how did you feel every day when we went into that jungle? And then we had to do those things, because you try to act always really boss, you know, with the razor blade and all that kind of stuff, and with your gun and all. But I know that in reality, something must have also happened to you.
Well, there are two things I would say that, and Arnold's totally right. We had to crawl in the jungle. And I don't know what a coral snake is, but if it bites you, you die right away. We're crawling one day, and the coral snake goes like this, right across in front of us. And It was heat, it was humidity, driving up every morning. We had to drive like 20 or 30 minutes. There's no railing up into the mountains. But one of the funniest things that happened to me and to a lot of the cast was the craft service guy put netting around the craft service because, you know, we're in the middle of the jungle. But every single day there were bugs in the food in the first week. And the first week we said, we're not eating this crap, take it back. By week 2, it's called protein. All right?
Hallelujah. You're right.
Kevin Peter Hall, who played the Predator, he actually said, the quote was, this wasn't about making a film, it was about survival. So it sounds like he had a particularly hellish experience out there as well. So I'm glad you guys made it out alive.
Let me just tell you, because the guy that played the Predator, we went to a different area to shoot the end of the movie. Palenque, exactly. So this was way south, and now it was fall, going winter. So not anymore the heat that we experienced in the jungle, but now it was at night. It was all night shooting. It was freezing cold. And just to tell you that was the scene where I was running around now for 1 week with the mud on my body at night. I was totally, the upper body was exposed, and Jeff Dawn, who was the makeup artist, started slapping this mud on my body, ice cold mud. And it was freezing cold. And now the whole night I had to run around and crawl around in the mud like that. So, I mean, it was absolutely, he's right, it was torturous. Because I was shaking like this, it was this cold. The only thing that saved me, I remember, was when I was as a kid ice curling in Austria. My dad always drank hot tea with rum. It was called Jägertee in German. And so I said to the guy that took care of me, I said, make some hot tea and get some rum and put it in there. He said, this is what I did all night long to kind of stop the shaking. I drank tea with rum. Not that I could remember my lines after that.
All right, man, we just got out of a double feature of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, Predator, The Running Man. It was your first time seeing Running Man, what'd you think?
Right. Oh, dude, I loved it.
Right?
Got my cap.
Wait.
I got my cap.
Got your cap back?
I lost my cap. It fell off going to get Schwarzenegger's autograph.
Hey, who showed up at the screening?
Oh, Bill Duke, dude. Bill Duke. He was sitting there, yeah.
You think he had some fun?
Oh, he was having some fun
Was he having
tonight.
some fun?
He was having some fun.
He was
Oh,
having
yeah.
some fun. Yeah, he
We
was
had
totally
some
cool.
fun.
Yeah, we had some fun. We absolutely
Because
did.
he autographed.
And he was laughing a few times during his scenes on Predator.
I wanted to
a few
hear him
times.
laugh. Yeah. His character's really cool too. And he's like Arnie's right hand man. Yeah. Seeing Predator in the theater was awesome. Running Man was awesome. And meeting Bill Duke, that was cool. We got this kind of see Arnie. We got a picture.
He
of
walked right
Arnie.
past us.
Like, he walked past us.
We got to smell his cologne.
He did. Good thing you spotted Bill Duke. That was awesome.
that
Good
was
eye on that
great.
right there.
Hell yes.
And you
Gotta
have
keep
the
the eyes
cojones
open.
to go get him.
Savage
Right.
Scott, yeah.
That's
Savage
it.
Scott.
Living up to the name. So he's gonna check out the Jackie Chan tomorrow, and we'll be checking out the Hellraiser on Saturday, Mayhem, and what else? Rawhead Rex.
Rawhead Rex. Oh yeah.
Still, and then you got Van Damme on Monday.
Van Damme on
So
Monday.
watch
Beyond
all the
Fest.
videos for all
Beyond
the
Fest,
Beyond
baby.
Fest coverage, man. It's insane.
That's all nuts. I thought
Yeah.
the odd man out here. I'm not going to any more Beyond Fest.
Hey, it's your last one, huh?
Next year.
Next year.
Next year. You know.
Oh well, I gotta go to a Ryan Kidd show in Baja Stars USA.
Next year, bro.
All right, that's it. What else? Anybody else say anything else?
We gotta drive back to San Diego.
Yay, that's fun.
You guys got to drive back to San Diego. I got like
Yeah,
20
you
minutes
got a
left,
20-minute
so
drive.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
No
I'm
game.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's happy. Now he
Yeah,
don't live
now
too
he's
far.
gotta drive
Now he's
home.
okay with it.
Unless you guys want to stick around.
Oh.